Zandile Dabula, the fiery leader of Operation Dudula, has been hiding a shocking secret that could shatter her public image and change everything we thought we knew about her. Brace yourselves for a revelation that will leave you questioning everything about this controversial figure. For months, Zandile Dabula has been at the forefront of Operation Dudula, a movement that has captured headlines and divided opinions across South Africa. Her impassioned speeches and unwavering stance on immigration have made her a polarizing figure, admired by some and reviled by others. But beneath the surface of her public persona lies a truth so explosive, it threatens to unravel the very fabric of her carefully crafted image. As we delve deeper into the life of Zandile Dabula, we uncover a past shrouded in mystery and contradiction. Born in a small village in the Eastern Cape, Dabula's early years were marked by struggle and hardship. She often speaks of her humble beginnings, using her background as a rallying cry for her supporters. However, our investigation has uncovered evidence that suggests her origins may not be as straightforward as she claims. Sources close to Dabula's family have come forward with startling information about her true identity. According to these insiders, Zandile Dabula is not her real name, but rather an alias she adopted years ago to distance herself from a troubled past. The reasons behind this deception remain unclear, but speculation runs rampant among those who claim to know the truth. One former associate, speaking on condition of anonymity, revealed that Dabula's rise to prominence within Operation Dudula was not as organic as it appeared. She had connections, the source whispered, powerful people who saw her potential and groomed her for leadership. This revelation raises questions about the true motivations behind Dudula'S involvement in the movement and whether she is merely a puppet for unseen forces. As we continued our investigation, we uncovered a trail of financial irregularities that paint a troubling picture of Dabula's personal affairs. Bank records obtained by our team show a series of large, unexplained deposits into accounts linked to the Operation Dudula leader. These transactions, occurring over the past 2 years, coincide with the movement's rapid growth and increased visibility in the media. When confronted with these findings, Dabula's representatives vehemently denied any wrongdoing, dismissing the allegations as a smear campaign orchestrated by her political opponents. However, the evidence speaks for itself, and the questions surrounding her financial dealings refuse to be silenced. Perhaps the most shocking revelation of all comes from Dabula's personal life. Despite her public stance against immigration and her calls for stricter border control, we have uncovered evidence that suggests Dabula herself may have benefited from the very system she now rails against. Documents obtained by our team indicate that Dabula's late husband, whose identity has been carefully concealed from the public eye, was not a South African citizen. This bombshell revelation casts a shadow of hypocrisy over Dabula's entire platform. How can she justify her hardline stance on immigration when her own family history tells a different story? The cognitive dissonance is staggering, and it begs the question, what other secrets is Zandile Dabula hiding from her supporters? As news of these revelations begins to spread, the reaction from within Operation Dudula has been mixed. Some loyal followers refuse to believe the evidence, dismissing it as fake news and a conspiracy to undermine their leader. Others, however, are beginning to question their allegiance to a woman whose past seems increasingly shrouded in deception. Political analysts are already speculating about the potential fallout from these revelations. Dr. Dudula'S, a prominent sociologist at the University of Cape Town, believes that Dabula's credibility has been irreparably damaged. The foundation of her appeal was her authenticity, Dr. Dudula'S explains. If these allegations prove true, it will be nearly impossible for her to maintain her position of moral authority within the movement. As the controversy continues to unfold, questions are being raised about the future of Operation Dudula itself. Can the movement survive without its charismatic leader? Or will it crumble under the weight of these revelations? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. The landscape of South African politics has been forever altered by the exposure of Zandile Dabula'S darkest secrets. In the days following our initial report, attempts to reach Dabula for comment have been met with silence. Her social media accounts, once a constant stream of fiery rhetoric and calls to action, have gone eerily quiet. This sudden disappearance from the public eye has only fueled further speculation about the veracity of our findings. Meanwhile, rival political groups and civil society organizations are seizing upon this moment of weakness. Calls for investigations into Operation Dudula'S finances and leadership structure are growing louder by the day. Some are even demanding that the government take action to disband the movement entirely, citing concerns about its impact on social cohesion and national security. As the dust settles on these explosive revelations, the true impact of Zandile Dabula's secrets is only beginning to be felt. The woman who once stood as a symbol of grassroots activism and anti-immigrant sentiment now finds herself at the center of a storm that threatens to sweep away everything she has built. The story of Zandile Dabula serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of blind allegiance and the importance of scrutinizing those who claim to speak for the masses. In a world where information can be weaponized and truth often seems malleable, it is more crucial than ever to look beyond the surface and question the narratives we are presented with. As South Africa grapples with the fallout from these revelations, one thing remains clear: the legacy of Zandile Dabula and Operation Dudula will be forever tainted by the secrets that have now come to light. The question that remains is whether this will serve as a turning point in the national conversation about immigration, identity, and the true meaning of South African citizenship. In the end, the story of Zandile Dabula is more than just a scandal about one woman's hidden past. It is a mirror held up to society, reflecting our own biases, fears, and contradictions. As we continue to unravel the threads of this complex tapestry, we are forced to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves and the world we live in. The revelations about Zandile Dabula's darkest secrets have shaken the foundations of South African politics, leaving us all to wonder what other hidden truths lie waiting to be uncovered, and how will they shape the future of our nation.